Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Hey, 73.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lamar changing the look. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. It's Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Milton Williams, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Jackson. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action now. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. That one downfield for Dotson. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those passes.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's caught. Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts being chased out left. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at the... game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 72 yards. yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Eagles 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Rolling to his right.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move to his left.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry.
Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 39 yards.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Here's Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in.
Grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because he's a solid relief. Defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Steps away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Henry up the middle. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Come on, boys. Time to get 6.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Michael Dana drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Tucker's kick is good.
And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here comes second down.
Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it.
Flushed out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Mahomes rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mahomes on the move to his left. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mahomes.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get Phil and protect the ball.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Bust through the tackle.
And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, let's be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
mission. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You will always switching.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He's inside the 40. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 35 yards. Aguilar goes off in motion. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 31 yards. Let the fullback try to power it home. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25. 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. They'll come up here on second down and 5. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Jackson now on second down. And he'll take it on in. Highland Wallace. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And His receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. On 2nd down, Hurts. One knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, marked with the 29. A good spot here, second and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the give, here's Henry. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the ground, here's Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this out wide. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second down throw for Hurts. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Hurts will try it again. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be third down. To the air again. Hurts. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This is Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Pistol give to Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Pistol formation with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Play action now. Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory.
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. There he goes right side. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on a sneak from a yard out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Throwing is Hurts.
Steps away.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Hurts goes right back to Smith again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson.
A check down here for Henry.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Room here to run.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. taken in. It's complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play.
Going right back to Dotson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jackson now.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you're always worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And this is caught. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 48 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 71 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Baltimore have a first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, come on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this returnable for Sims. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Being chased out left.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Jackson to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Go ahead.
Throwing, Jackson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Hurts. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, I didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows. Thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you want to be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning.